All right, so now we're gonna talk about business ownership and why that's important. So on top of this stream, you finna get some game. I'm gonna drop gems. If you want to listen, you can. If you don't, then shit, we can find some other way to help you elevate. But man, business ownership is crazy. I met a guy who told me he, invested in the stock market for a while. I don't agree with this point, but I'm gonna still give you the story. I'm just gonna preference what I believe in off rip. Man, invest in the stock market. That is your main job, right? The job you have is your 9 to 5 to pay your bills is your biggest investor. With that money, you should be investing in the stock market and invest in whatever you think is good for you to invest in. Um, Lock into that market. There's many discords out there you can join to learn how to invest and save money and etc. Wooty woo. I haven't got one of my own that I created, so I wholeheartedly believe in that system of investing in stock and investing in things that's going to get you the money you need, because that is where wealth is truly gained, is the stock market. But the guy was talking about how he invested in stock initially, but he pulled a Nipsey Hustle and all money in, took everything that he had in the market, and instead put that money into business ventures. So I asked the guy, like, so how many businesses do you own? My dude said he owned 30 businesses. And he was like 45, right? So he's still young, but it's cool for like purposes of relating, or better said, relatability purposes of when he gets started. He said getting started wasn't the issue. It was breaking over the fear of getting capital that I needed, that I had myself, that I took out of a safe place to put into more risky encounters or risky businesses. And not that it was risky, it's just sometimes when you buy business, right, there's a chance that it won't work out. Or you buy a company and you think it's going to generate X, Y, Z money per month or per year, and it doesn't, because somebody didn't disclose everything they should have disclosed to you before you bought it. But fast forward, he got these businesses, and he basically said that he don't invest in stock market no more because he invests in businesses. And that's a cool concept, because I then see like a Instagram reel of Magic Johnson. Now I had no idea this dude owned like 130 different Starbucks. I had no idea. Dude had owned 130 different Starbucks. 130 maybe too many locations. It was somewhere between 100 and 130. It was something like that. But regardless, he owned at least 100 different Starbucks locations across the U.S. And he said that he bought his first one. He said he didn't take profit. He didn't pay himself from the first one. But of course, right, he rich. Like, he had extra money. Like, he didn't go broke buying that first one. But he brought that first one, and instead of him taking out more money to buy a second one off rip, he just let that first one generate enough money to where he can buy the second one. And once he bought the second one, he began taking profit from the first one. And then let the second one buy him profit again, or he did not take profit on the second location until he bought the third. Did that up to 5 times, because Starbucks is gonna make money regardless. Like, that's one of the biggest fucking cancel-proof businesses like out there, because people gonna get their coffee in the morning. They don't get their strawberry mocha latte double shot, 2 vanilla scoops, a backflip, and a sugar packet every morning consistently. But once he got to 5 locations, he then used 3 of the 5 locations to not take profit again, and had those 3 buy him 3 more. So you see where I'm going with this, right? He started to multiply to where he got above 100 different locations. He then sells, because once you get a, right, because it's like McDonald's and all other companies where you can franchise it. Once you get to a profitable, like, rate of return with these companies, you can sell them back to the franchisor. As the franchisee, you can give back to the franchisor. Damn. So he said basically he had sold these businesses back to Starbucks themselves, and then wanted to use that money to buy the Dodgers. I had no idea that he even owned the Dodgers. But to own any sports team, that tells you that you're gonna make money. Cause folks love their sports. I'm gonna play this one smooth. I'm gonna go park under the bridge, under the highway. It's all good, Franklin. I ain't do this the first time. I should have. They shouldn't catch us now. Boy, this is that fucking Mater truck, boy. This that damn Uncle Eustace from Curtis Cowley Dog farm truck and shit. Y'all saw that smooth getaway, boy? Shit, hey. If he was alive right now and he knew me, boy, I'd be a smooth criminal like Michael Jackson, boy. I would have been in the music video doing the lean like he did. Hell no, he'd have fired my ass. I'd have leaned better than he did. He'd be like, damn, how you leaning better than I am in my own damn shit? Cause I got this. See, MJ had to lean with the damn shoes and a little nail in the ground to hold his feet up. See me, I'll lean like that. I do that lean on the average Tuesday. I be walking outside in that lean just because. You know how you like finna cross the street and you see a car coming and you don't see it until last second? Yeah, I'll lean out that first. My toes still planted. Lean, weave, bob back. The car passes. Now I'm walking the street like normal. When I do that shit, the song always playing. Digga doom doom, digga doom doom, digga doom doom doom. You've been hit by pow pow. Speaking about the smooth criminal, though, let's get back on. Wait, let me close out the first thought. The first thought is invest in businesses or invest in your own business. Invest in yourself, right? Invest in me, invest in you. Build a community of people investing in things that can impact your life and you help impact theirs. Invest in those you want, you know what I'm saying, to be around and be like. But now I'm back to the smooth criminal. Kanye West said this, man, and you know, love him or hate him, I don't care. That's not the point. But he was like, man, MJ never told nobody. Because he asked so many times. He said, Annie, is you okay? Annie, is you okay? Are you okay, Annie? And we never knew, was Annie really okay or not? What happened to Annie? All we know is she was hit by a smooth criminal. What does that mean? Like, was it domestic violence? Or was he talking game? You know what I'm saying? Like, was that his chick? And somebody came with a silver tongue and took his chick? Crazy. Is that my pizza? Hell no. Who is me? I'm here. Oh, well done. Hey, it's a crusader for civil liberties. Wait, Paula? That's an understatement. But look, don't trip out. We good. Now look, man, why don't you come down and check it? I got shit to do, man. Yeah, well, I'll send someone when I know it's clear, okay? Can't be too careful. And I'm dealing with some composting issues. It is a bad burrito. All right. Oh, I can walk there. I can walk there, man. I'm sorry, man. Damn. Whoop. Too late. To get whipped. It's the Aston Martin. Oh shit. No. Took his shit. He ran me down. Oh! They all want to go. That's right. Now you fucking slumped. Get your backpack on, Chad. And your fucking thong sandals, man. Man, listen. Let's boycott these. Stop wearing thong sandals. We ain't doing that no more. What you get? You fucking wearing thong sandals. Look at that, man. Too fast, too furious out there. That's how I drive in real life, though. I want y'all to understand that. Get out the way, for I smack y'all. See? I'm finna go hide at granny house real quick. I'm good. Wait, this where you getting that shootout very first mission or early on with that dude Lamar as. This game is pretty tight because at some point you start to like memorize the map. So how do I do the missions where I can? How do I do the missions where I can deliver stuff for the smoke shop? The dude keep messaging me. Got too cold for this thing. I can't figure out why this shit burning up so quick. Second thing that I confirm, I do need like a different like ceramic bowl. Hmm. Wait, it said look for a P on the map. Ain't no P's on the map. But dude didn't send me multiple messages. Okay. All right, Franklin. We're gonna go to the hills. Is this house? Wait, so Franklin car is it at his auntie's crib? No, that's my car. Oh, the impound. Oh, so I ain't got that safe house no more. Like, I mean, so wait, his auntie crib is not his safe house no more? I thought I had two. Yo, this car get up. Hey, no one need that trash can or that bench. Nobody ever sat at that bench. That bench went on you. Ooh, the car busted now. Some of y'all cars drive the same way in real life, right? Like, get your damn car realigned. You see how it's going to the right? I ain't doing that. The car busted. Hey, also, I ain't gonna lie to you. I actually like GTA Online better than I like the story mode because it's my own character. Yeah, we're gonna go to customs real quick, get this car fixed up before I store this thing. Get them Grove Street colors. Wait, is this the same as GTA Online? Like, can I put a personal tracker on these cars too? To like where this, you know what I'm saying? Like this shows up on the map as my vehicle. Nope. All right. Hit my car, boy. That's good. Come on now. We ain't doing that. I paid for this paint job. Oh! I just broke the glass? That's what they mean when you're in the neighborhood. You want to drive 30 miles per hour. Damn. I just got rid of the Crime Stoppers sign. Wait, what is this? Oh, boy, I thought, like, that's not my house. Hey, this car looks smooth, though. It look black right now. What? All right, all right. This is a Camaro. No, no, no. That's an Impala. That is a that is a that is a Cadillac Impala. Got my Caddy Impala on deck. Wait, this dude Sage of Gemini? Hey, he had a run too. Like, we cannot deny that dude Sage didn't have a run. Ah! That's crazy, Franklin. I don't know how you did that, bro, dog. Hey, dude, that's real. That's real. Wait, wait. Oh, wait. I'm tripping. Is that when people like put in their butt? Yeah, sure the fuck is. That's wild. People do that, man. It's some interesting people. Man, let's talk about interesting people. I saw a video where a family member, the daughter of the family in particular, was interviewing her parents, her brother, no, her parents, her siblings, her grandparents, and somehow that for some reason they all were in the same house together. For some reason, maybe they all live together, or maybe they just having to pull up at the same time. And the topic of discussion from this granddaughter, the topic of discussion, and I'm gonna say this story before I start this mission because it's crazy. The topic of discussion from the daughter was, when was the last time y'all took a shower? I'm like, what is going on? But from the background, from the, do some context clues, I'm locked in because I'm like, okay, it's crazy. I bet they're gonna say like maybe 4 or 5 days. Let me hold on. Let me hit the hookah one time. Hold on, because I need to hit the hookah on this one. All right. The first person the first person to respond to the question was the father. Dude said, "I ain't showered in 2 months." Now I'm locked into the conversation. 2 months. You ain't washed your ass in 2 months? We're gonna pause it there. I'm a good storyteller. Watch, I'm pause it there. A podcast just happened, like, went live like 2 days ago, and the topic discussion was: do you wash your whole body? Do you wash past your thighs? The They said 90% of people who responded to that question said no. They allow the water to trickle down. So you don't wash your knees, behind your knees, your feet, in between your toes. I am baffled. Now I know why there's so many funky ass feet people out there in the world with stanky ass feet, for real. That's crazy. And feet fungus and they toenails be black. Now I see what people toenails don't be clear. Like, you don't wash your damn, you walk around with fungus on your feet. Wow. Now fast forward back to the home interview by the daughter. She say, I'm a cruise around the block on this one. I'm a cruise and come back. Let's. I want to give y'all something to look at. Go to the mother. The mother said, "I ain't showered in 6 months." You know her thing is twangy. Man, it gotta smell like Long John Silver's, like, bad food. You know what I'm saying? Then go to the pawpaw and the maw. The grandpa said, "I ain't showered in 8 months." My God, do you shower once or twice a year? What is going on? Go to the grandmama. She's like, "Well, I don't know when it was, but it was when Pawpaw did it." So both of y'all old asses ain't showered in 8 months. You go to the brother. The brother said he ain't showered in 3. I'm like, okay, you the most, or the least dirty one in the crib. But man, I'm thinking about, in that place, it like they didn't have AC in that thing, for one. So on top of all that funk, y'all just festering in that shit. But I did see, like, one of those fans, like those fans that rotate. I don't know what you call them, but those standing fans, that circular, and that circle fan like spins. Like, I don't mean like those, I don't know what you call them, but the uh those oscillating, or like those oscillating, like totem like fans. It wasn't one of those. It was one of the old school fans, like it was when the circle blade fans. Man, that fan is doing the devil's work. That thing is blowing around nothing but fungus and jam, funk jam, like funky jam. Like, the block gotta stink. Like, the block has to stink just from them existing on that block. Like, they need to come in with the CDC and the whole damn hazmat team to just, like, spray that whole neighborhood for that one family. Crazy, crazy work. To conclude the story, wash your ass, please.